Greetings, Pisces, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. I hope you're doing well, and let's dive right in and see what it is that the cards have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of September 2024. And this is what I have for you, Pisces. Well, what comes out is the Emperor. Wow, well, that's an Aries energy and powerful, taking leadership this month over your life, over your reality, bossing up. This could involve a boss, a father figure, an authority figure. But you are coming in to the month of September where you're going to be on your throne. This is the represents the four kings. So there is a lot of authority, leadership, power, dominion, structure, action taking. And what challenges this is the Six of Wands. Well, you got that feeling of victory, of being in the limelight. You're bossing up. You're taking on a whole new timeline this month, Pisces. And you're going to be very successful and recognized. You could be on your high horse as the emperor, just riding in after the battles. You are going to acknowledge those who've helped you get this far. And it's going to be very successful, whatever this is. And it's coming because there is the High Priestess. There's deep psychic understanding at the root of this inner knowing that this is right, that this victory is worthy of you this month. And you're going to use that inner knowing. You could be having these images coming up in a dream of you riding in on your horse of victory. Something about having this recognition. And the recognition is coming basically because you have this inner way of connecting to your deepest wisdom. And you've got the Seven of Pentacles. You've been evaluating what you've grown, what you've worked on in the past. And you've worked quite hard and been recognized. You could be very successful at this and financially abundant. And you're going to be recognized. You're having to appraise, though, how hard you have worked, how far you've come. Do you want to keep going in this direction or move on? But it's saying keep working at it because you've got the Nine of Swords at the crown. Well, there has been some energy around worry. Maybe you're worrying about someone else because it seems like you are very powerful and have taken leadership and success with that intuitive ability to really work hard and be recognized and to recognize how far you have come financially or in your career. But somehow you're worrying at the higher powers want you to download that there is something you're maybe depressed or anxious about, that you can't sleep. There is something, a nightmare. We'll get more information on that. But you could be just having to deal with in your mind some worry, some anxiety, maybe about the leadership you're going to have to take on, and the victory maybe is bringing up some fear, some worry. But you got the Five of Swords, and coming now, well, there might have been some difficulty, some fear, some feeling that someone was not safe. Something was going wrong and you couldn't, you were very anxious about it. It could be about being victimized, being defeated. But you have success and then you have this feeling of defeat, which is interesting that they're right next to each other in September. But what's coming up from your crown is a worry, anxiety, a feeling of being in a nightmare, maybe a nightmare with someone else. But you're seeing this as the Four of Pentacles. You're seeing the Emperor. You're thinking about this feeling of being the boss, of being the authority, taking action, Uh, and you're very balanced in that approach as you come into September. But you could be thinking too much about your money, too much about a possessive relationship. Somebody could be possessive of you because you're now so successful and the boss or the leader of your situation, that is causing anxiety, worry, a feeling of someone who wants to win at all cost. But the Eight of Swords is the environment you're dealing with. Well, you could be feeling that when you are connecting to your environment, that it feels very imprisoning, isolating. There's a lot of self-sabotage going on in your environment. And that could be leading to this nightmare because you're worrying about someone else being defeated, being victimized, being imprisoned in some way, even if it's their own choice. And wow, we got the Seven of Swords as the hope and fear. Where you're going from the 8 to the 7, so there is in this reading there, because there's this nightmare and then there's this self-sabotage, it seems like the Seven of Swords, your hope and fear, is somebody lying, stealing, and cheating. That's the traditional one version of this, and that's what you're worrying about. Or could it be that you're needing to, because there is this self-sabotage going on, you might need to cut through that and get a better strategy. Keep your whatever you're working on mentally to yourself. Because maybe before, if you shared whatever that was, it led to feeling of a mental conflict, of feeling betrayed, feeling that you were in a nightmare with someone that you were fighting with. And that you found some balance as the Emperor, but the environment maybe feels imprisoned by you or by themselves or by the situation. But you're needing to look at the strategy. Is there somebody trying to get away with something? Is there a situation where you're being manipulated? Or are you just needing to have better tactics on how to move as the Emperor with this victory parade you're in? But the advice is the Ten of Wands. Well, you've got this heavy burden you've been carrying. You're almost there. Keep on going. Pisces, you're almost there. You've been shouldering a very heavy burden. But your advice is to keep shouldering it, because it will lead to you working hard and getting recognition. You could be a workaholic about this situation. You may be working so hard it's becoming a burden. But it's going to lead you to this new opportunity to grow your wealth and to move forward. You see this coin that you, in the recent past, the center coin, you've been appraising and analyzing whether you want to keep growing. Well, it's saying that the advice is to keep working at whatever this is that is leading you to be the Emperor with success and victory, but also that you know everything is rooted deeply in this inner knowing at this time. For you Pisces, as you come into September. And that's what I have for you. A very intense reading, but I hope it resonates. So please leave me a comment and a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and help this grow so you can get these readings out to you throughout September. So this is just a sneak preview into the month of September for you Pisces. And so it is. And have a wonderful month. And wherever you're watching this from, please let me know. Bye-bye.